The moment the man stepped into the company, he had already been marked by the employees, unaware that a murder plan had quietly begun. Taking advantage of the empty office, a female employee pretended to walk toward the water dispenser to get some water, using a blind spot in the surveillance cameras as cover. She entered the restroom, locked the door from the inside in advance, and stuffed a tissue into the door crack. If someone tried to open the door later, once the tissue fell out, the door would automatically lock itself. Next, a colleague who drove to work parked his car beside the fire escape structure, laying the groundwork for what was about to happen. At this moment, the employee who deliberately arrived late pretended to be on a phone call and walked into another camera blind spot. Using the previously parked car, he climbed up and reached the ventilation duct. He cut a balloon in half, fitted it over the restroom's ventilation outlet, and connected a hose from the rack to the opening of the balloon. Once everything was in place, his appearance back under the surveillance camera became the signal to initiate the next step. Inside the office, 3 employees saw that the timing was right and made excuses to step out for tea. At the same time, the cleaner secretly stuffed a ball of paper into the coffee machine's water outlet while replacing the coffee grounds. Meanwhile, the 3 employees deliberately Saturday beneath the surveillance camera, but one of them was positioned completely within a blind spot. Taking advantage of this, that person quietly left his seat and walked over to the storage rack. During this time, the other two pretended to talk toward his empty seat, creating the illusion that he was still there. He then connected the previously prepared hose to a fire extinguisher so the carbon dioxide could flow into the restroom's ventilation system. With everything prepared, all that remained was to wait for the show to begin. As usual, John walked up to the coffee machine and pressed the switch. The blocked outlet caused the coffee to spray all over his clothes. When he entered the restroom to clean himself, the tissue on the door fell, locking the door shut behind him. At this moment, someone downstairs opened the carbon dioxide valve, allowing the gas to flow through the hose and into the ventilation duct. Meanwhile, 2 employees pretending to get water approached the dispenser. One of them quietly went to the restroom door, removed a hairpan, and inserted it into the lock to prevent John from opening the door from the inside. As the final step, when the timing was perfect, the cleaner turned the vacuum cleaner to maximum power and continued working as usual. The real purpose was to use the loud noise of the vacuum to cover up John's cries for help. Inside the restroom, John noticed smoke-like gas pouring out of the vent. He tried to open the door and escape, but the lock would not budge no matter what it did. Soon, after inhaling a large amount of gas, his lung disease relapsed and it collapsed to the floor.